Imagine looking over 13 billion years into the past and discovering thousands of mysterious glowing objects that shouldn't even exist. For the past few years, these strange cosmic objects, known as little red dots, have puzzled astronomers around the world. Were they tiny galaxies? Were they giant black holes? Or something even stranger? Now, thanks to the James Webb Space Telescope, scientists believe they've uncovered an incredible clue, and it involves mysterious little blue companions hiding beside them. If this discovery is correct, it could completely change our understanding of how the first black holes, and even the first galaxies, were born. Let's explore one of the most fascinating discoveries in modern astronomy. When the James Webb Space Telescope began observing the deepest regions of space, it essentially became a time machine. Because light takes billions of years to travel across the universe, Webb allows us to see the cosmos as it existed shortly after the Big Bang. Among its biggest surprises were tiny but incredibly bright objects scientists nicknamed little red dots, or LRDs. These mysterious objects appeared only about 600 million years after the Big Bang, during one of the earliest chapters of cosmic history. Even more puzzling, they seemed to disappear roughly 1 billion years later. Astronomers had never seen anything quite like them before. Their unusual brightness, compact size, and strange colors challenged many existing theories about the early universe. A new study may finally explain what makes these objects so unusual. Researchers analyzed 83 little red dots using data from the James Webb Space Telescope. What they found was completely unexpected. Nearly half of these mysterious objects, and more than 80% of the brightest ones, had nearby companions glowing with intense bluish ultraviolet light. Scientists now call them little blue companions. These companions are believed to be young galaxies or massive clusters of stars containing hundreds of millions, or even billions, of stars. Instead of simply existing beside the red dots, they may actually be responsible for creating them. That's where the story becomes truly fascinating. Normally, enormous clouds of cold gas break apart into countless smaller pieces, eventually forming ordinary stars. But according to this new idea, the powerful ultraviolet radiation from nearby blue companions changed everything. That intense energy prevented the gas cloud from breaking apart. Instead, the cloud remained incredibly dense, allowing it to collapse into an enormous object, possibly a gigantic supermassive star. Rather than exploding as a supernova like most massive stars, it may have collapsed directly into a black hole. Scientists even suggest these unusual objects could resemble something called a black hole star, an extremely rare and exotic stage that bridges giant stars and black holes that, if true, this would provide an entirely new pathway for creating massive black holes in the early universe. This discovery could solve one of astronomy's biggest mysteries. Astronomers have long wondered how supermassive black holes became so enormous only a few hundred million years after the Big Bang. Traditional growth models simply don't provide enough time. But if little red dots were already producing black holes containing hundreds of thousands, or even 1 million times the sun's mass, they could act as the perfect cosmic seeds. Over billions of years, these seeds could grow into the monstrous supermassive black holes found at the centers of galaxies today. Even more remarkably, scientists believe these little red dots may eventually merge with their blue companion galaxies, helping build the giant galaxies we observe across the modern universe. Although this exciting idea still needs further confirmation, it offers one of the strongest explanations yet for one of the James Webb Space Telescope's greatest mysteries. Every new observation is revealing that the early universe was far more dynamic, strange, and surprising than anyone imagined. The deeper Webb looks into space, the more it challenges everything we thought we knew about cosmic history. And perhaps somewhere among these tiny red lights from the dawn of time lies the story of how galaxies, including our own Milky Way, first began. If you enjoyed this journey into the early universe, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, because the next discovery could change everything once again.